Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Little by Little. We are a community of believers who celebrate the process and not just the prize. My name is Kevin and I'm so honored to be your host. I want to take just a couple of minutes today to talk to you guys about how we qualify ourselves for more. Now, if you're anything like me, you're the type of person who is constantly pressing in for more, for increase in every area of your life. I know for me that looks like pressing in for increase in my health. Man, I want to be the absolute fittest person I can be to honor God with my body, to honor my wife with my body, to honor my family with my body. I want to have the absolute best marriage on the planet. I want to have the most healthy financial situation on the planet. I'm always pressing in for more, pressing in for increase in every area of my life. Maybe some of you can relate. In fact, I would wager a guess that if you're watching something like this, that you're probably similar in some ways, that you're the type of person that is pressing in and believing for more. But the thought I want to share with you guys today is that we can press in and believe for more all day. I don't think it's a wrong thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. In fact, I think it's a right and good desire. But that as believers, we actually have to qualify ourselves for increase. We actually have to qualify ourselves for more. See, Jesus talked about this in the book of Luke, where he said, "He who is faithful in little will be entrusted with much." So therefore, all of a sudden, faithfulness becomes the qualifier for increase. You see, we see in the life of Joshua that Joshua faithfully served Moses for years, and then he was entrusted with leadership of an entire nation. It's a beautiful picture of faithfulness. We see that even in the life of David. David faithfully served Saul for years, and then he was entrusted again with a kingdom. And so faithfulness actually qualifies us for more. See, for most of my adult life, I thought I had a pretty good grasp on this idea of faithfulness. Right out of college, I got a job at an incredible organization, but the position I got at the organization wasn't necessarily my dream job. And so every day I showed up, I got to exercise my faithfulness muscle. And for the longest time, I thought, man, I am doing a killer job, right? I would show up, I would work hard, I would show up early, I would stay late. But it was a couple years into that process that I realized that I had been missing a key ingredient in this area of faithfulness. And it was from a quote that I heard from a lady named Wendy Backlund, and I want to share this quote with you today. She said this, and when she said this, it absolutely blew my paradigm on this idea and issue of faithfulness. She said, faithfulness isn't just showing up. It's how you think when you show up. Wow, right? Faithfulness is not just showing up. It's how you think when you show up. And I realized, man, I can show up and go through the motions all day long. I can show up and work hard and put on the face and smile and do my job. But if I don't have the right belief system, I'm actually not being faithful to what God has called me to in this season. And it absolutely changed my paradigm. It changed the way that I approach work. It changed the way that I approach my health. It changed the way that I approach my life. And I decided, man, I don't just want to go through the motions. I don't want to be the type of person that is going through the motions and maybe all outward appearances, people would say, you're a faithful person, man, you're a hard worker. But on the inside, I'm grumbling, I'm complaining, or whatever that looks like. No. I want to be the type of person that has a right core belief system about what I'm doing. And so I realized, man, you know what? I may not love this position, but this position is an important position in this organization, and therefore what I'm doing matters. And I started to change my belief system. When I showed up to the gym in the morning, I wasn't just showing up to go through the motions. I realized, man, the investment I'm about to make in my health is a worthwhile investment. And so all of a sudden, I started working out harder. And you can apply this principle in every area of your life. You dads, don't just show up. Don't just be a present parent. Be a faithful parent who has the right core belief systems when you show up. Right? Don't just come home from work and say, man, I'm going to be present or whatever that is, man. No, realize that you matter. Your presence in the life of your wife and children matter. But more than that, what you believe while you're doing it matters. Okay? And so faithfulness is what you believe when you show up. It's not just showing up. So I hope that is encouraging to you. I hope it's thought-provoking to you. I want to thank you so much for stopping by, for watching this. If you could do me a favor, share it on social media, subscribe to the channel, and remember that in time, little by little, becomes leaps and bounds. Again, thanks so much for watching, and we'll talk soon.